And I want to just, because I have this little pet topic that I'm really in love with these days. And that is, I just read this book called The 100-Year Life. Okay.
Mm.
And super quick. In the old paradigm, there's basically three phases of life. You go through like, after you're born, right? You get an education, phase one. And then phase two is you go to work, you have a career. And then phase three, you retire. Well, because so many people are living well beyond 100 years, the game has really changed. It's a paradigm shift that we are living in. And the thing is that there's different phases. It's not just three phases anymore. First, all the phases changed. They all get longer. So the education phase gets longer, the work phase changes, there's multiple careers, and there's also relationship, sexual changes that are different. So you have maybe multiple partners for whatever reasons, and there's just a longer span where you have this health, this longevity, and you feel like making love. And then instead of just a retirement phase where you have the mindset of like, well, this is like kind of like everything winds down and so forth, that's all changing. We're in a complete paradigm shift. And now it's not about retirement. It's about how do we have more leisure? How do we have more pleasure? How do we make love in these times, in these years? And you know what? It changes. Just like our finances must change, our energy must change. We want to ride for the long haul. We want to be in there healthy, thriving. That's why we're going to a blue zone, because it just
Yes.
amplifies everything.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you can take it home, and you can have it at home. But the idea is that we not only want to live longer. I know in my book, I don't want to just live to 100. I'm interested in being healthy. I'm interested in making love. I'm interested in being intimate, being sexy. And how do we navigate those changes? And it's so exciting because
Yeah,
it is really, as Glenn said earlier, the driving energy of it all is how do we connect, amplify, and use our love wisely. That's really what it's all about.
totally. And let me add one thing, if I may, which we've touched on briefly, and that is there are actual simple physiological pieces to this puzzle. The Blue Zone folks are engaging that in their depth in their daily lives about what they eat and how they interact with each other. And that helps build, we can talk about hormones and how they affect people. We can talk about energy and how that circulates in the body so that you are amplifying these various pieces that allow for ongoing expanding pleasure. That's a big part of my practice, wise pleasure. And there are very physical things that people can do to expand that. And all of a sudden they go, oh, wow, I'm turned on. I haven't been turned on in a while. I'm feeling like I want to have my guy, right?
Yes.
And so there are real simple things that we can share about that too. It's not just all about,
That this is exactly why I have invited Dr. Glenn Wilcox to join us, is because we want to bring in that practical stuff. So your hormones start dancing, you start singing, your physical body, your health starts thriving, so that we use the energy of Costa Rica, the blue zone, and a deeper understanding of exactly what are the steps we need to do to bring in a more connected, a more alive, and a more physically wise, sexually wise, and emotionally wise energy into our lovemaking. That's what we're really about. And that's what this retreat is going to be about. Thank you very much for joining us. And we're really happy that you are here. And if you want more information, you can just look below and find out more about the retreat, or just private message us, and we'll be happy to share with you how you can join us and how you can find out more. Thank you very much, Glenn. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.
pleasure. Bye now.